Hey YouTube, Ryan Pax here, and I've got another G.I. Joe Pursuit of Cobra review. And this time we're looking at number 3, which is Snow Job. Here's the front of the card. Nice look at Snow Job there. Arctic Survival Specialist. Now let's have a look at the back. Same G.I. Joe stuff on the top right. This time we have Arctic Threat. The G.I. Joe team breaks into the Cobra base that's hiding powerful new technology. As we come down, there's Snow Job's card. Bring it in so you can pause and read that if you want. His mission equipment is the ATXS-3 Arctic Trekker Extreme Survivalist Backpack. Alright, now let's have a look at the figure. For me, this was one of the most anticipated figures for Pursuit of Cobra. I was really looking forward to a new Snow Job. I really like him a lot. Comes with a ton of stuff. We've seen this kind of style of the coat and the gloves and everything before with the Arctic Shipwreck that came out as a Toys R Us exclusive, one of the last figures to come out for Rise of Cobra. Give you a 360 on him so you can see all his gear. He's kind of leaning back on his peg right now. That's alright. But you can see how much gear he's got. Comes with a ton of stuff. Oh, and here's his rifle that he comes with, a sniper rifle. Looks like a big old 50 cal sniper rifle. Couldn't tell you exactly what it is. He can hold it in his hand. It's just a little awkward because it's so long. And you can actually put it on his backpack as well. There's a peg that sticks out right here that you can stick it to his backpack with. This is a little cloth roll that we'll get to later, but it does unroll. Pull him off his stand here. Pull his backpack off so you can see him without that. Little ice axe. The articulation is pretty much the same as all other Joes. The coat kind of hinders it a little bit, but not really a whole lot. The collar on the coat kind of gets in the way of his head movement. Doesn't really have a whole lot of detail on the coat that's new or anything. Has the new logo, which is really cool. I like the new camo style. And I really like the new face sculpt, even though the goggles don't come off. I think it looks really good. It doesn't really bother me that the goggles don't come off. I'd probably just end up leaving them on anyway. But as for the rest of his gear goes, comes with this huge backpack. I'll start pulling stuff off and then I'll show it off to you guys. First he's got these new ski poles that he can hold in his hands. You notice that they don't have loops for his wrists to go through. New skis. I like the new ski design. Very long. Those are probably about 4 or 5 inches long. There's the other ski. And there's the backpack. You can even pull this piece off. This little gray piece off if you want. Has the radio built on. The antenna kind of wiggles. You can pull it off. It's just on a little peg. But for the rest of the gear, it's got this little gas can. The only thing I don't like about it, hollow on the inside. Yeah. But I just peg mine down here on the bottom so it doesn't go nowhere. I think it might be supposed to go on this side. I don't know. It doesn't really tell you anything when you get it. As for putting the gun on, I usually put the gun on like this. And then you can put the other stuff on around it. Keep that pointed down. And that other leg of the bipod kind of goes to the inside of the backpack since it's all hollow. And then he comes with, he's got like a little cell phone walkie-talkie. He's got a peg on the back so it fits in there. Then he has these two pieces that kind of make a little camp stove. Whoops. This top part pegs on, and then this pops off and kind of opens up. but it's really kind of flimsy. The plastic is really thin, and I'm afraid that if I use it too much, it's gonna end up ripping. So I just leave it like that. Alright, now let's show you what part of this is about. Okay, one thing is I'm not 100% sure that this is the right way you're supposed to do it, but this is the way I figured out how to do it. You take the skis and you put one peg inside of the other and make an X like this, so that there's a small hole at the top of each side. And then you can take his ski poles and, whoops, I just bent that one, but you put the ski pole in the end of that hole. Just be careful that you don't bend it like I just did, but it's pretty rugged, so it just bent right back. It's good material. That's one nice thing about Hasbro. And you have this sort of looking thing. Let me change the camera angle so you can see it. And then you can take the fabric roll that he comes with, and you'll notice that there's two slits on it, and you can put one ski through one side, one ski through the other side. Set that down, and he's kind of got a little lean-to snow shelter deal that he can have his little campsite at. That was good, but I thought that was pretty cool, where you actually can take his accessories and kind of use them to create something different. Snow Job is one of my favorite G.I. Joe characters. I really enjoy the Arctic theme for G.I. Joe, and this was a nice find. Very good figure, great accessories, a whole bunch of accessories, different stuff that you don't usually get with other figures, like the camp stove and the gas can. It's a different gas can than we've seen before, so that was nice. And new skis, and the feature of making into a tent just really, made it special even more. So great figure. If you can find him, get him. More Pursuit of Cobra on the way. So thanks for watching.